My girlfriend said, I accidentally sent your private pictures to my group chat to make my exes jealous. They're so impressed. I responded, glad they enjoyed. Then I contacted a lawyer about distribution of private images without consent when her friends started getting subpoenas to testify. Welcome to Seductive Dreams. It would be so much appreciated if you would subscribe to my channel and like the video. Now without further ado, let's go. I, 27 male, just got off the phone with a lawyer and my girlfriend's about to have the worst week of her life. This happened 4 hours ago. I'm still kind of in shock. Been with Madison, 26, for about a year and a half. Normal relationship stuff. We'd exchanged some private photos over the past few months. You know, the kind you don't want your mom seeing. Trusted her completely. Big mistake. This afternoon around 2 p.m., getting lunch at my desk. Phone buzzes. Text from Madison. OMG. So, I accidentally sent those pics of you to the group chat with everyone, including Kyle and Devin, my exes lol. And they're so impressed. Brittany said you're like a 10-10. Read that 3 times. She put accidentally in quotes. Quotes? Which pictures? You know, the good ones. Everyone loved them. Kyle looks so jealous. Haha, the good ones. She meant the explicit ones, the ones that were meant for her. Madison, how many people? Just the group chat, like 11 people. 12? Don't worry, they all think you're super hot? My blood went cold. Called her immediately. Hey babe, did you sent my private photos to 12 people? It's not like that. I was trying to show you off. Everyone's so impressed with you. Were those the explicit ones? Well, yeah, but it's fine. It's just my close friends. Madison, you said nudes of me to 12 people without asking. Oh my god, don't be so dramatic. It's not like I posted them on Facebook. Relax. That's literally a crime. No, it's not. Distribution of intimate images without consent is a crime in this state. Babe, you're overreacting. Everyone does this. It's not a big deal. Delete them right now. I can't. Everyone already saved them. Besides, why are you being so weird? You should be flattered. Hung up. Googled privacy lawyer and called the first one with good reviews. Guy named Philip Hartman answered on the second ring. I need to know if I have a case. My girlfriend just distributed explicit photos of me to a group chat without my permission. She admitted it over text. How long ago? 20 minutes. Do you have her admission in writing? Yeah, multiple texts. Don't delete anything. Come to my office now, like right now. Got there by 3 p.m. Showed him everything. The texts where she admitted it. The follow-up where she said everyone loved them. Philip didn't even blink. This is textbook revenge porn distribution. Even though you're dating, consent doesn't transfer to third parties. You have a criminal case and a civil case. What happens? You file investigate. She gets arrested. Criminal charges, misdemeanor, potentially up to a year in jail. Still, civil suit for damages, emotional distress, and everyone who received those images, they can be subpoenaed. If they forwarded them, they're liable too. How fast can we move? Police report today? I'll draft the civil complaint tonight. By tomorrow morning, this is officially a case. Do it. Left his office at 4:15 p.m., drove straight to the police station. Detective named Morrison took my statement, showed her the texts. She put accidentally in air quotes. Morrison said, reading, people really don't think, do they? Apparently not. We'll open an investigation. Probably move for an arrest warrant by end of week. You'll need to preserve all evidence. My lawyer's handling it. Good. This is pretty straightforward. She confessed via text, left the station at 5:30. Got in my car, sat there for a minute, then I texted Madison back. Glad they enjoyed. Talk to your lawyer. Blocked her number. By 6 p.m., my phone was blowing up from unknown numbers. Her friends, obviously. Blocked all of them. Got one email, though, from someone named Brittany. WTF? Did you say to Madison? She's freaking out. What lawyer? This is insane. Forwarded to Philip. Didn't respond. Madison showed up at my apartment at 8 p.m. I watched her through the window, banging on my door for 10 minutes before she left. Got a voicemail from her mom at 9 p.m. Brett, this is Helena. Madison told me what you're doing, and I need you to stop this right now. She made a small mistake, and you're trying to ruin her life. Call me back. Deleted it. This morning, Philip filed the civil complaint. Damages for emotional distress, invasion of privacy, and punitive damages, asking for $50,000. The police are executing a search warrant on Madison's phone today. Her arrest warrant should be issued by tomorrow, and all 12 people in that group chat, they're about to get subpoenas to testify about how they received explicit images without consent. Madison thought this was funny, thought I'd be flattered, thought there'd be no consequences. She's about to learn otherwise. Update 1. 5 days since I filed. Madison got arrested yesterday. Let me catch you up. So, after I blocked Madison and filed everything, her friends completely lost their minds. Got about 30 messages from different numbers over the next 24 hours. All variations of, you're overreacting, it was a joke. You're gonna ruin her life over nothing. She was trying to compliment you. Blocked every single one, forwarded the aggressive ones to Philip. Tuesday morning, the police executed the search warrant, took Madison's phone, laptop, tablet. She apparently had a total meltdown at her workplace when they showed up. Her mom called me from 6 different numbers, only answered the last one. Brett, you need to stop this insanity. My daughter is being treated like a criminal. Your daughter is a criminal, Helena. She shared some pictures with friends. That's not a crime. Actually, it literally is. State Code 647J4. Non-consensual pornography. You're being vindictive and cruel. Everyone makes mistakes. Mistakes are accidental. She put accidentally in quotes. She knew what she was doing. I'm not going to let you destroy my daughter's life. I'm not destroying anything. She did that herself when she hit send. She hung up, called back immediately from another number, blocked them all. Wednesday, Philip called. Madison's lawyer reached out. Some guy named Robert Hayes. He's scrambling, wants to negotiate before charges are filed. What's he offering? She deletes everything, apologizes, pays $5,000, and you drop it. No, I figured. Just wanted to confirm. She thought it was funny. Philip, she literally laughed when I called her out. She doesn't get to apologize her way out now. Understood. I'll tell him to pound sand. Thursday afternoon, the formal charges came through. 1 count of non-consensual distribution of intimate images, misdemeanor, but carries up to a year in jail and $10,000 fine in this state. Arrest warrant issued at 3 p.m. Madison was arrested at 5 p.m. at her apartment. Her roommate apparently filmed it and sent it to everyone. Within an hour, it was making the rounds. By 7 p.m., I had 3 of her friends show up at my door. Didn't open it. Just talked through the Ring camera. Brett, you need to drop this. Madison's been arrested. Arrested? Do you understand what you've done? I understand she broke the law and now she's facing consequences. Brittany stepped closer to the camera. This is psycho behavior. You're ruining her life over some pictures? She violated my privacy. I'm holding her accountable. Everyone sends pictures to their friends. It's normal. Not when they're explicit and you don't have consent. This is ridiculous. You're just mad she showed you off. I'm mad she committed a crime. There's a difference. Leave my property, or what? You'll call the cops? That's all you know how to do, apparently. Actually, yeah, that's exactly what I'll do. You've got 30 seconds. They left, but not before Brittany yelled, "You're going to regret this." Screenshot from the Ring sent to Philip. Friday morning, the subpoenas went out. All 11 people who received the images got served. They're required to preserve all evidence and appear for deposition. My phone exploded. Had to turn it completely off. Got an email from Kyle, one of Madison's exes. You realize you're subpoenaing all of us over nothing, right? I'm getting a lawyer. This is harassment. Forwarded to Philip. His response. Tell him I look forward to deposing him under oath about how he received and viewed non-consensual pornography. Didn't respond to Kyle. Philip sent him a formal letter instead. This morning, Madison posted bail $2,500. Her mom paid it. Within an hour, Madison was texting me from new numbers. Please, can we talk? I'm so sorry. I didn't think this would happen. Please drop this. I'm begging you. Blocked each one. Forwarded to Philip. Then she showed up at my gym. How she knew I'd be there, I don't know. Maybe she's been stalking my routine. Saw her in the parking lot. Turned around, went back inside, told the front desk someone was harassing me. The cops showed up. Madison was sitting in her car crying. They told her to leave. She did, but not before screaming, "I loved you," at me through the parking lot. Got back to my apartment, found a letter taped to my door. Brett, I know you're angry. I know I messed up, but what you're doing is going to destroy my entire life. I could go to jail. I could lose my job. My friends are all getting dragged into court. My family is falling apart. All because I was proud of you and wanted to show you off. That's not fair. That's not justice. That's revenge. Please, please, please drop this. I'll do anything. I'm so sorry. I love you. M took a photo, sent to Philip. Witness tampering. Borderline. Document it. If she contacts you again, we file for a restraining order. She hasn't contacted me again directly, but her friends sure have. Someone created a fake social media account pretending to be me, posted about ruining an innocent woman's life over nothing. Had to report it to get it taken down. Someone else left a bag of dog poop on my car hood. Classy. My work got an anonymous call saying I was dangerous and unstable. My boss called me in, asked what was going on. I explained, showed him the legal documents. He was supportive, but said if it keeps affecting work, there'll be problems. The depositions start next week. Brittany's up first. Philip says she's already trying to claim she doesn't remember receiving anything. Her phone records say otherwise. Kyle's lawyer sent a threatening letter. Philip sent one back. Kyle's lawyer shut up. Devin, the other ex, apparently lawyered up too, claiming he's a victim in all this because he didn't ask to receive the images. Philip's response, then he should have deleted them and told Madison to stop, not save them to his camera roll. The criminal trial is set for next month. Madison's looking at real jail time. Her lawyer's trying to negotiate another plea deal. Philip says, we're not interested unless it involves her pleading guilty and facing actual consequences. Everyone who enabled this, who thought it was funny, who participated, they're all panicking now. Good. Update 2. 3 weeks since the arrest. Trials in 2 days. Everything has completely imploded for Madison and her crew. The depositions were brutal. Brittany went first, showed up with an attitude. Philip tore her apart in under an hour. Did you receive explicit images of Mr. Thompson? Maybe I don't really remember. You don't remember seeing explicit images sent to your group chat 3 weeks ago? It was a lot of messages that day. Miss Foster, we have your phone records. You not only received the images, you saved them and sent them to your boyfriend. Would you like to revise your statement? She started crying, admitted everything, said Madison told the group chat it was hilarious and that I didn't know but wouldn't care. That testimony alone probably sealed the case. Tried to play it cool. Didn't work. Mr. Patterson, you received these images, correct? Yeah. Did you delete them eventually? How long after receiving them did you delete them? I don't know, a week, maybe 2. So, you kept explicit images of someone for 2 weeks knowing they were sent without consent. I didn't know that, Madison didn't say. Madison told the group chat, and I quote, "He's going to be so mad when he finds out." Lol. That was in the message thread. You responded with a laughing emoji? Did you not? Kyle had no response. Devin tried a different approach, claimed he was uncomfortable when he received them and told Madison it wasn't cool. Philip pulled up the message thread. Devin's actual response, "Damn, bra's packing." Devin left his deposition looking like he wanted to die. The other 8 people in the chat gave similar testimonies. Most admitted they saved the images. Several admitted forwarding them to other people, each person who forwarded them. Philip's pursuing separate charges. Meanwhile, the harassment escalated. Someone slashed 2 of my tires, $380 to replace. Security footage showed a person in a hoodie at 2 a.m. Can't identify them, but I have my suspicions. My Instagram got hacked, posted a bunch of garbage about false accusations and ruining innocent lives. Got my account back after 48 hours. Someone signed me up for every spam email list imaginable. Getting about 200 junk emails a day now. My gym membership got canceled again. Different gym this time. Someone called pretending to be me, saying I was leaving town. Every incident documented and reported. Building a harassment case. Helena, Madison's mom, showed up at my parents' house. How she got their address, I don't know. Probably from Madison. My dad answered the door. "Helena, I need to speak with Brett. He doesn't live here." "I know that, but you're his father. You need to talk sense into him." "About what?" "About dropping these ridiculous charges against Madison. She's a good girl who made one mistake, and he's ruining her entire life. If she didn't want consequences, she shouldn't have committed a crime." "It wasn't a crime. She shared some pictures with friends without consent, which makes it a crime. Now get off my property. Don't you care about anyone besides your son?" Madison could go to jail. "Dad, good. Maybe she'll learn something." Helena apparently started yelling. My dad shut the door. She banged on it for 5 minutes before leaving. Dad called me. "Your ex's mom is crazy. Want me to file a report? I'll handle it. Thanks for backing me up always. Also, I'm proud of you for not letting this slide. Meant a lot, honestly." Last week, Madison's lawyer made one final settlement offer. Called Philip directly, practically begging. "My client will plead to a lesser charge. Disturbing the peace or something. Probation, no jail time. She'll pay $30,000 in damages, public apology, anything. She just can't have this on her record as a sex offense. She distributed revenge porn. That is a sex offense. It wasn't revenge porn. They were dating. That's not how the law works. Intent doesn't matter. Distribution without consent is the crime. You're going to ruin a 26-year-old woman's life over this." "No, she ruined her own life. We'll see her in court." Yesterday, Madison tried one last time. Showed up at my building. Security stopped her at the entrance through the intercom. "Brett, please. I'm begging you. I'll lose everything. You should have thought about that. I made a mistake. One mistake. Everyone makes mistakes. Crimes aren't mistakes. They're choices. You chose to do this. I loved you. I was proud of you. I wanted to show you off by violating my privacy. That's not love. That's selfish and illegal. Please just drop this." "No." Security escorted her out. She was crying. I felt nothing. The trial starts Monday. Philip says the prosecution has an airtight case. The texts, the depositions, the phone records, all of it points to Madison knowingly distributing the images without consent. She's looking at 6 months in jail. Prosecutors are pushing for the max 2 years probation, mandatory counseling, and 5 years on the sex offender registry. Her job at the marketing firm gone. They fired her after the arrest. Her friend group imploded. Half of them are facing their own charges for forwarding the images. The other half want nothing to do with the drama. Kyle's being charged with distribution. Devin too. Brittany's lawyer is negotiating a plea deal. Her family. Her dad apparently told her she's on her own because he's not paying for lawyers anymore. Helena's still fighting, but even she's running out of steam. And me, I'm weirdly calm. This isn't revenge. This isn't pettiness. This is just holding someone accountable for breaking the law. Trial's in 2 days. I'll update after. Final update. Trial was yesterday. It lasted 4 hours. Here's how it ended. Madison showed up looking defeated, hair pulled back, minimal makeup, trying to look sympathetic, didn't work. Her lawyer tried everything. Claimed she didn't understand the law. Claimed she thought it was harmless. Claimed I was overreacting and weaponizing the legal system. Prosecutor shut that down fast. Presented the text messages where Madison admitted to sending them. Showed the part where she put accidentally in quotes. Proved she knew exactly what she was doing. Brought up the deposition testimonies. Brittany admitting Madison said it was hilarious. Kyle admitting he kept them for 2 weeks. Devin's damn bras packing response. Then they called me to testify. Prosecutor Mr. Thompson, did you give Madison permission to share those images? Me? No. Did you know she was going to share them? No. How did you find out? She texted me bragging about it. What was your reaction? I was horrified, angry, felt completely violated. Prosecutor, did she apologize? Me? No. She told me I was being dramatic and should be flattered. Madison's lawyer tried to cross-examine me. Asked if Madison and I had a trusting relationship. Asked if I'd ever shared intimate moments before. Trying to imply consent was assumed. I shut that down. Sharing photos privately with someone you're dating doesn't give them permission to distribute those photos to other people. That's not how consent works. Jury looked like they agreed. The defense tried to paint Madison as a victim. Said she was young and naive. Said she didn't mean any harm. Said I was vindictive for pursuing charges. Then the prosecutor brought up the harassment, the fake social media accounts, the slashed tires, the stalking, the attempts to contact me despite being told to stop. Does this look like someone who's sorry or someone who's angry? They got caught. Jury deliberated for 90 minutes. Came back with a verdict, guilty on all counts. Madison started crying immediately. Her mom gasped. Her lawyer put his head in his hands. Sentencing happened right after. Judge didn't look. No registry because she cooperated fully during deposition. The others who forwarded images are negotiating plea deals. Madison's old friend group has completely fractured. Half of them want nothing to do with her. The other half are dealing with their own legal problems. As for me, I'm good. Really good. Sold my car. Didn't want to drive the one that got vandalized. Got a new one. Changed apartments. Fresh start. New gym membership. 3rd time's the charm. Work's been great. My boss pulled me aside last week and said he respects how I handled everything. Dating? Not yet. Trust issues are real, but I'm in therapy working through it. Some people online have said I went too far, that Madison didn't deserve jail time, that I should have just moved on. Here's my response. She committed a crime, a serious one. She violated my privacy in the worst possible way. She thought it was funny. When she got caught, she didn't apologize. She got angry and defensive. Then she had her friends harass me, try to get me fired, slash my tires, stalk me, all while claiming she was the victim. That's not someone who deserves a second chance. That's someone who needs to learn that actions have consequences. The sex offender registry feels harsh to some people. But here's the thing. Revenge porn laws exist for a reason. They're sex crimes because they involve sexual content distributed without consent. That's literally what the registry is for. And for everyone saying everyone shares pictures or it's not that serious, you're wrong. It is that serious. Consent matters. Privacy matters. And if you violate someone's privacy, you deserve whatever legal consequences come your way. Madison serving 120 days? She'll get out on good behavior eventually, but she'll have a record. She'll be on a registry. She'll have to explain to future employers, future partners, future everyone what she did. That's not me being vindictive. That's just reality. Her friends who participated, they're learning the same lesson. Do I feel bad? A little. I'm not a monster. I don't take joy in someone going to jail, but I don't regret it either. She made her choices. This is the result. Some lessons are learned the hard way. Madison just learned hers. Thanks for following this. Hope it reminds someone that consent isn't optional. Privacy matters and revenge porn laws exist for a reason. And if someone ever distributes your private images without permission, don't hesitate. File charges, get a lawyer, hold them accountable. They made the choice to violate you. You're just making sure they face the consequences.